is a bit distressing, but it's great today to be here to open this, this fantastic facility. It's a very exciting time for me as well, because this is the first official event that I've participated in as a Belgian citizen, right? So j'ai gagné mon passeport belge. Je suis très content pour arriver ici. And I'm still practicing, but don't worry. Obviously, DHL Express is part of Deutsche Post. Deutsche Post, global logistics leader, over 500,000 people, you know, and we pride ourselves on connecting people, improving lives. You know, we do see that there's two sides to businesses. One, that we have to generate economic value, but also that we have to generate social value as well. Everybody knows DHL Express. If I can press on. Okay. So, very pleased to say, DHL Express, we invented international business back in 1969. Our three founders, Dulcie, Hillbloom and Lynn. There's a new book out as well, actually, on DHL. There's one available for everyone here today at the back of the office. And we actually celebrate our 50th anniversary next year, 2019. So we'll have a big event then. You'll all be invited to come along. So it's a big thing for us to be celebrating, and a big thing for us to be here today. Now, when I talk about business and what's going on in general, right, you know, I like to talk about the things that bring us all together, you know, and to me there's four things that bring us together: music, sport, love, and of course logistics, right? And this is what we're really here to talk about. And for us, you know, our aim is to build the greatest international express company in the world. And what that means is that everybody who works for our company has got to be the greatest at what he does, right? So if you're a CEO, you've got to be the greatest express CEO. If you're a courier, you've got to be the greatest express courier in the world, right? So it's all about how do we look at our people now. Our people are a huge source of advantage. And you know, we need to have a great physical network. This is why we're here today, to look at the hubs, the processes, the aircraft, the IT systems that go into making a great process. Because if you put a shipment in the system here in Brussels and it has to come out in Montevideo, Ecuador, then we need to do Uruguay, we need to make sure that all the processes are followed. But also we need to build a great people network. And great facilities like this enable us to give our people the best training, the best ability, the best facilities to produce a great product. So what makes us a little bit different from competition? First of all, we are the most international company in the world. Not just the most international express company, but the most international company in the world. Which means that for all our customers, you know, they've got instant access to the global economy. And what we see at the moment is very exciting. Because, you know, this is probably one of the best times for business that there's been for 10 to 15 years. First of all, traditional B2B business is bouncing back. So all our big customers, you know, the Philips, the Samsungs, the Siemens, all the big global companies are growing once again. We have a group of 100 customers that we call CSI, Customer Solutions and Innovation. For the past 4 or 5 years, they've been growing at 2-3% in line with GDP. Now they're growing at 9-10. In Europe, they're growing at 13%. So traditional business is back. And then on top of that, we've got this, what really is a revolution, the e-commerce revolution that's going on. We'll speak a lot more about that tomorrow. But what we offer to small and medium-sized businesses today is the ability to go global instantaneously. If you've got a great product and you're a small company and you want to go international, there's no better time to do it, and there's no better system to use than the International Express piece. Logistics, the warehousing space, we are number one. So can you guess who number two is? Warehousing globally? Amazon. So Amazon's catching up rapidly.
But the interesting thing there is that Amazon is a customer in our contracts logistics as well. And I think when people ask us all the time, is Amazon a competitor? Not really. Amazon is changing the face of the retail business, how the retailers do business. So, you know, what they're saying is, you know, a lot more choice, a lot more value for money if you buy online and have it delivered to your house rather than having to go to a physical store. So I think, you know, Amazon is creating, you know, this big one, which benefits the logistics companies. The issue at the moment is that nobody can keep up with the pace of growth that they're having, right? And, you know, and from a P&L point of view, we can't build enough capacity, you know, to operate at the peak levels for a company like Amazon, right? And otherwise, we wouldn't be profitable in the rest of the year. So one of the things that e-commerce does is it does create these huge spikes that make it difficult for logistics companies to absorb, and therefore they bring a lot of their own capacity. You know, like the Singles Day, for example. You know, so there's like 100 billion of revenue on a single day, and all the issues that brings with it. But anyway, there we are. So there's Deutsche Post. We've got this unique portfolio, and as I say, the business model for the retailer is changing. A lot of the basic logistics movement is going to really stay the same, right? So you've got when people think about e-commerce, everybody goes straight away and starts thinking about the internet giants and the marketplaces, right? People like Amazon, eBay, Alibaba, JD, Rakuten, Flipchart. But now, the rest of the world realizes that they've got to follow suit, right? So the traditional global retailers and brands are also, you know, adopting, you know, a very strong e-commerce economy. So Danny was just talking about Nike, right? You know, so Nike's got a massive e-commerce type of offering, Adidas. But then, you know, the big fashion retailers like Inditex, you know, Zara and Mango. And then even the traditional guys like, you know, Walmart trying to get into the e-commerce space, not as quickly as they'd like, but they're starting. And then just about every single brick and mortar retailer is going to have an e-commerce offering. Harrods in the UK is a big example, but even sort of lower level retailers like Next, they've also got this big offering. And then the exciting thing for us, right, is that, you know, what comes next? Well, you know, Google and Facebook have got a massive opportunity to turn themselves into marketplaces, right? You know, maybe they're the marketplaces themselves, and then, you know, we're dealing with a lot of regional players, like there's one called Mall for Africa, there's Souq.com in the Middle East, you know, there's Lazada in Southeast Asia. So, you know, those opportunities are only going to accelerate over time. Just a quick thing on Deutsche Post. Yeah, I think on the back of the e-commerce revolution, everything seems to be going pretty well already. So we say again, we're in a quiet period because our fourth quarter results coming out soon. But you know, revenue growth overall is strong. EBIT's growing faster than revenue, and cash flow is even better. As I said yesterday, you know, revenue is vanity, EBIT is sanity, and cash flow is reality, right? And I think when you think about that financial view of things, you know, this is what the internet and e-commerce giants are playing, right? You know, it's more a question of growing market share, growing customers, and generating a good cash flow than it is about necessarily generating profit. So everything's